Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sports live watch along of the Under-21s Euro Championship. It's been played in Hungary and it's semi-finals day. Yes, Portugal beat their neighbours Spain earlier today. A 1-0 win. It was a very tight affair. It seemed a late winner from Portugal. Around the 80th minute mark it was. And it is Portugal who head to another Euro final this Sunday, despite the fact that Spain, I think when I last checked, have won have been at least in 8 finals of the Euro under-21s. But Portugal, they know how to win the Nations League. They know how to win the Euros. The favourites to win it this summer with Ronaldo and such. Who knows? But it just shows that Portugal love playing in Europe, and they hosted the UEFA Champions League as well. You'd think I'm writing you a CV for why Portugal is so great in Europe. But anyway, I'm alongside Sebastian True. Now, he is, of course, in the Dutch colours right now. He's at the stadium. He'll try not be too biased with the orange square around him. But Seb, how are you feeling? We haven't seen you in at least 5 years on the channel.
It's been a bit less than that, but I took a hiatus in May and then I'm back. I'm looking forward to this. I haven't watched enough football lately, so do this one with you tonight. I'm just looking forward. I don't really watch the under-21, so it's hard to say, but I like the teams that they put out. There seems to be some really good talent on show, even just looking at the Dutch defence. But yeah, looking forward to it. And this is semi-final. We'll see who comes up against the Portuguese in the final.
I think as well, what I like about this under-21s tournament is sadly it doesn't always get advertised. It's on in the background for some people, but it's one of those things where it's a great opportunity for these youth players to prove themselves for the future national senior team.
But are we going to say it's extremely useful, these tournaments, if you win them? If you lose them, what happens? If you win them, what happens? So...
Yeah. I do think, we come from, we both come from a country in England where, it was a team that recently won a couple of youth World Cups and a Euro tournament, not the under-21s, but the fact that recently they've won all those trophies, but yet we don't talk about those players anymore. And we don't talk about it going into like the Euros this summer. So it is a weird one. We're probably downplaying this tournament before it even gets to the final, but
maybe, yeah.
But it's football. We love football. Any excuse to watch a game of football. And as expected, there is limitations on fans tonight. There's a few Dutch fans in the stands wearing their orange colours. I'm sure we'll see some of them at the Euros when it all starts a week on Friday, which we can't wait. We'll be doing a few watch-alongs throughout the tournament for that. So bring it on.
Exactly, yeah. I was just mentioning before how useful it is, really. So these two teams have both, two teams, the under-21s for both of Germany and the Netherlands have won this competition both twice. I'm going to go back to all the way to 2005-06, the first time that Holland won it. Do you know who scored a brace in the final, Jamie, in that one?
I don't. Go on.
Huntelaar.
Ha! The greatest Dutch player of all time. What a player.
And the only other Dutch player I recognised in that... The only other player I recognised in that team was Ron Vlaar.
Ron Vlaar, who, of course, as we all remember him as the main centre-back for the Dutch team in 2014.
And for Villa at one point. I don't know.
Yes. He's still around though, isn't he?
I think he's retired. But it was the only name I recognised. I was just trying to go through all these different finals and see how useful they've been.
Now, Seb has made some notes, so he's been more prepared than I am. I mean, even I'm the one who suggested we did this game. So it just shows who's doing the right thing right now.
Who's got more time on their hands?
We've just had the national anthems, I think, oh no, it's the Dutch team now, but hopefully Seb and I have got the stream on pretty much at the same time tonight, so we might have live instant reactions compared to what we normally used to.
I guess so, yeah, I guess.
But yeah, it's if anyone is wondering, the game is on the Sky Sports Football YouTube channel tonight, so it's free football for you. So do get in touch on our live chat page, folks. We got Jamie Burgoyne saying it's coming home in capital letters. It certainly is, Burgoyne. I don't know what will be coming home, but it feels like it's coming home. And so does Max Boogie. He says it's coming home. Thanks a lot. I think it will be the trend over the next few weeks. I'm still wondering what is going to come home. Hopefully, a
Hopefully
bag
the
of
players,
crisps.
hopefully the players will come home at one point. I do wish the best for them.
I mean, it is funny. England are spending most of the time in England at this tournament. They're playing 3 group games at home at Wembley. There may be 1 or 2 knockouts where they have to travel away from England, but then the semis and the final will be at Wembley Stadium. So it is, in a way, pretty much a home tournament for Gareth Southgate's Three Lions. So there will be a bit of pressure there, especially with the fans being on their side.
Anything for UEFA to have their competitions in Wembley, nothing new there.
They do love, they've had 2 Champions League finals at that Wembley Stadium, which was weird. They had one in 2011. Then when it came to 2013, they were like, yeah, let's have it here again. Seems a bit random.
They love Wembley. They love Wembley. I can't blame them. It's a good stadium.
Yeah, it's
one I assume you've been to, Jamie.
I have been to Wembley. I'm not fussed, to be honest.
Yeah, I went to Wembley as well, and it's great infrastructure, but it's not. It doesn't feel that much like a football stadium, does it?
No. I don't mind it. When I first went, it was kind of surreal a little bit, but then I was a bit at the same time kind of
very much a virgin.
Yeah, it just felt like this has probably been used somewhere else. I'm not sure. Probably hasn't, but it's one of those for me. But anyway, we're getting ready for the game to kick off in just a moment.
And thankfully we're not allowed. Thankfully we're not bleeped out for swear words, because that German coach called Kuntz is really pushing our limits here.
Yeah, his full name is Stefan Kuntz.
Yeah.
With a Z and a K, not a C. But that's his name. So for Germany, we've got Diamond in goal. In defence from left to right, we've got Ram, Schlotterbeck, Plepper, and Baku, named after the Azerbaijan capital. We've got 2 players in front of them of Meyer and Dorsch. 3 in front of them from left to right. It's Berisha, Ozkan, and Wirtz. And then up front, we've got Mecca, who has actually played for the England youth team. So he actually has made caps for England, but he looks as though he chose Germany over us. So we'll call him a traitor, but I'm sure he's all right. But Netherlands, they've got Gilo in goal, 4 in defence of a 4-3-3 formation. And we've got Teze, Schurz, Botman, and Malacia. Dewitt, Harari, Kadagulu in midfield, and then Steggs, Boudou, and Cliver up front for the Netherlands. So the game's got going. It's Germany attacking from right to left, the Dutch from left to right, and the usual, pretty much the colours. The shirts you see behind me is the shirts they are wearing tonight, orange versus white. Why would you change that?
No.
Let us know, folks, your predictions in the chat page.
You mentioned the Nemecha. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Nemecha.
Oh, it's 1-0. What a quick start that was, and I think it's Wirtz who has scored. It is. The number 7 man has tapped it in from the cross on the left. Oh, that was quick, wasn't it, Seb?
I didn't get to see it quick enough. I was trying to find my notes on the Nemecha, but it's just the goal came about.
Great cross.
Oh, a great cross, yeah, but
no marking.
No marking. I mean, I was going to mention firstly Tetse, the Dutch right back. He's originally a centre back, and you can tell on that sort of passage of play, he's not closing down the channels. He's just kind of drifting back into the centre. Had all the time in the world, and 1-0 after what 40 seconds.
I mean,
but that was too easy from the Mecha there to get the cross in. Then Wirtz to get on the end of it. Wirtz just ran through the middle there.
I mean, do you think, I know defending is always important in all aspects of a game, but do you think because the game started so quickly, Seb, it might have been a shock to the Dutch team?
Maybe, but I think if they're clever, the Germans, they'll just attack that right side, getting in behind and trying to stretch the game there. So, and obviously, the first minute, it's always the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes are the most important, shall we say.
I've just for Seb, I've changed the scoreline on the title for you.
Oh, thank goodness.
So 2 minutes gone, folks, and it's Netherlands under 21s 0, Germany under 21s 1. So yeah, if you've just joined in, Wirtz has tapped in from what looked to be a Mecca cross, which Mecca, as I mentioned, he scored in the last round. Germany playing penalty shootouts, and as you'd expect, they won. Germans, the maestros on penalty shootouts. I don't think they've ever actually, in terms of the senior team, I don't think they've ever lost a penalty shootout in a tournament. Oh, hang on, here come the Dutch now, trying to look for an equaliser, and it's gone behind for a corner. Our first corner of the game, well defended there by Charlotte Beck and Stefan Kuntz.
You just want an excuse to say his name.
is applauding the defenders there, just making sure that Dutch don't get a quick response. I do like the Dutch shirt this year, Seb.
You always like the Dutch shirt, though, don't you?
I do, yeah. This one I like, though. I haven't got it, though. I should have bought it, but oh well.
You can save your money for next year.
Yeah. Oh, corner. So only cleared away.
Yeah, and I was going to say about the Mecca. I was going to say about the Mecca that he's actually got a League Cup medal with City.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. So technically, well, I don't know if he's got a medal because he didn't play the games, but he was in that City squad when they won the League Cup in 2018.
That I didn't know.
Yeah.
See, Seb's done his research, but it was the research that made him miss the game.
Oh, yeah.
The goal there.
Research just makes you miss everything, right?
How much time did you spend on it? Did you time it?
I didn't, because I'm not on hourly rates.
We'll sort that out later. 4 minutes in, 1-0 to Germany. Of course, get in touch on our live chat page, folks. And if you want to support Let's Talk Sport, we do have our PayPal link as well. If you want to buy us a beer, or just even send us £1, or want us to read out anything, just let us know on request. We got Angel asking, where can I watch the game? It's on the Sky Sports Football channel, which is also the YouTube channel. So they're showing it for free there. If you want, you can have us on in the background as your commentary and then have that game on a different device. You see, I'm not so stupid, am I? Germany have a free kick here. I must admit, I was watching the England game last night against Austria, which was 90 minutes I won't get back, but I actually put radio commentary on last night from 5 Live while having the game on mute on the TV, just because ITV's commentary team I've already given up before the tournament has started.
I've already given up.
Oh, Germany. No luck there. Again, though, like, this is when the Dutch team just know that they've got to just be calm here, because to go 2-0 down so early on could be...
You'd almost say that it's Germany to go to the final if they get to in the space of 5 minutes. No.
We do see semi-finals go down like that. I'll never forget in 2012, speaking of Germany, Italy getting those 2 early goals from Mario Balotelli. And it was great to see. It was a great game. It surprised me, but it was quite sad to see that probably the game was done and dusted by that second goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But these two teams faced off not long ago and it ended 1-1. But they played in the group stages to get to this stage now. I'd have predicted the same scoreline at the beginning of the match, but Germany's starting off strong. They
look more up for it. It's good to see Justin Kluivert playing tonight. He's actually 22 now. He was 22 last month.
Yep.
On May the 5th.
And a lot of hope is laid on his shoulders. So I don't know if Leipzig are going to activate a clause for him to go back to Leipzig. I know there's an option to buy, but there's no news yet on whether they plan on activating that clause. So for the moment, it looks like he's going back to Roma.
I think, my brother, funny enough, was never that fussed about Patrick Kluivert when he used to watch him.
Okay.
But my dad used to love watching him, especially for Newcastle.
Yeah.
His dad part of the coaching team under Louis van Gaal at the 2014 World Cup for the Netherlands.
It's just a bit before my time, so it's hard to say.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like, I remember seeing him, and I remember recognizing him in a Newcastle shirt. But I just feel like if I just read the stats, even if it says he's good, I can't really say he was because I just
Can't
never
judge,
saw
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem right. And we do have people in football who will just Google someone and go, "Yeah, he was great," just to act like they were there. And it's like, come on.
I like the way that Germany, they look in now with Wirtz. He shoots, and it's 2-0.
Oh,
2
what a
0.
goal! I love that. And
That was a
yes, you're
good
right.
goal. Good goal.
It was Verts again. That was a fantastic finish. First goal was a bit defensive problem, but that was bottom left corner stuff. Well done, goalkeeper had no chance. 2-0 Germany, and me and Seb may as well just go for shots now, and I'm glad we're not because we'd be very drunk at this rate.
I think Stu in our chat said he's got Netherlands in my work sweepstakes, so could do with them doing well. Well, if you'd put it on Germany, it'd been already validated the bet.
I love
7
it
minutes
how
in.
wait they did one for the under-21s tournament.
Oh no, sorry, no. You must be talking about the tournament,
I
the
was gonna
Euros.
say.
I don't know if he was talking about today. I don't know what a sweepstake is. Never
So
been a part of those things.
sweepstake. I'm thinking of actually doing it with our group, Seb. So I'll tell you more about it. Basically, I'm sure you lot who are watching at home are doing one with work or at school or your social group. It's basically you normally get a hat or you get loads of teams in a pot, and then everyone puts in like a tenner. And whichever team you get that's your hope that they'll win the Euros. And if they win the Euros, you get all the money from it.
Okay.
So obviously, if you get France, you're in for a good treat, maybe, or Portugal. But funny enough, my ex got France at the last World Cup, and because she didn't know anything about football, Seb, she was just like, she said to me, "Oh, I got France," and I went, and then she went, "Is that good?" I'm like, "No, can I have it?"
Mischievous. So Florian Wirtz, who we've actually had people talking on this stream before about how good he can be, and that was his first goal for the German under-21s, and now he's got a second goal in the space of 7 minutes.
Yeah, he's. Let me look at him a bit more.
18 years old, Bayer Leverkusen, attacking midfielder, but he's played in an 8 role sometimes with Bayer Leverkusen, a bit more further back sometimes. So I find it hard to judge him, but he's looking lively right now.
I think before this match, he only had. I think you probably just mentioned he only had 1 goal in this tournament, but at the moment it'd be 3 goals and 6.
Has it 1 goal in this tournament already? Okay.
According to, I'm only from a quick Google, 5 matches, 1 goal.
Because he didn't score in the Denmark game.
No, I think there was definitely a moment when he scored because because Wirtz is on our thumbnail. And I think I picked it up because he scored recently.
Okay.
There are people asking where can I watch the game live. Sky Sports Football are showing it on their YouTube stream. That's how I'm watching it. If that helps, it's free.
Oh, and their passing is so slick from Germany there.
They are
quick there and through midfield.
But this is the thing, isn't it, Seb? Like, I know, like, the 2017 Confederations Cup doesn't mean much, but when Germany won that tournament with their kids under Rackham Low, it just made you think, Germany just have it right, don't they?
Well, there are questions raised about them going into this Euro 2020. Sorry.
Yes.
So
yeah,
I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not sold on Germany for this summer. I think it might be quite disastrous.
Yeah, I'm not expecting great things.
No, I'm not expecting much from Germany generally. Well, they brought back Muller, so that's some good news.
Yeah. Just gonna try and change our picture that we're watching it on. If I can, quality, is that it? Yeah.
You reckon we're stream there? You reckon we're stream?
I know. It's reckoning mine as well. Probably won't do any better. So it's a bit blurry at the moment.
Yeah. It's a bit jittery, but we get there. There we go. It's all good. It's all good. I'm good watching it like this. We've also got on the left-hand side for Germany, we've got Raum, real Raum, who plays for. No, sorry, I'm getting this wrong. David Raum plays for second division team with 18 assists this season. They're left back, so
Oh, wow.
He's one to watch out for. Yes, he played in Germany's second division, but 18 is not a negligible number. And I like that Germany put their goalkeeper in Damen, who plays for Mainz. And he's played 3 games this season in the Bundesliga, and those 3 games are against Bayern Munich, Dortmund, and Wolfsburg. So the top 3. Just throw him into the deep. He played in that famous 5-2 that Bayern won in the second half.
So basically, if he gets a team like FC Cologne, he'd probably be like, nah, they're not good enough for me.
Well, maybe, but his first professional match, he's playing against Bayern Munich. They're winning 2-0 at half time, and he gets 5 goals in the second half. That must be destroying for a young player like that.
At the Allianz Arena as well. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that was missing was fans.
Probably.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. You can get misled at half time thinking we can believe that we can do this, and then Bayern Munich, at the time being European champions, showed why they are.
Yeah, but that comes back to Meyer, who's in this German team, who's got... Wait, did he win with Bayern Munich the Champions League last season?
Which
I know there's one...
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he was... Oh no, I'm getting confused with May. Similar names.
Feel free to subscribe to the channel, folks. We appreciate your support. We reached 3,000 subscribers last weekend, so it's nice to see the channel growing strong thanks to your support at home. Ooh, no, that's headed away. Yeah, Netherlands just need to get a bit of a grip, I feel. They're getting there, but they're 2 goals down because of it.
And just from Wirtz roaming into spaces where the Dutch should have been a bit more attentive.
Yeah.
In front they decided to drop off after that first goal when Wirtz just roamed into that space, and then by dropping off too much, Wirtz had space for the second goal outside the box and took a shot, and it was in.
Oh, was that a foul?
Yeah, that's clearly a foul there. It's clear foul on Stengs.
Up a bit for you. There we
go. Yeah. Clear foul on Stengs there, but it looked like the ball would have gone out, but Round clearly takes him out.
Oof.
Seemed a bit nasty, that one.
Again, trying to get it out onto the left of Kluivert, I think.
Just didn't work.
No, it's gone back to their own half.
Doesn't feel like there's much structure in this Dutch team.
No, there's no spine.
No, just get it forward however you can. Or for the moment, at least.
Of course, if anyone's wondering who made the final in the earlier semi-final, it will be Portugal waiting after they beat their neighbours Spain, when a 1-0, and it's there's something about that Portugal kit I like. The current away one with the strips is very nicely. I can't remember the colours very well, but it's a very nice away shirt that seems to be getting a few people buying it. But this is what's great about this under-21s tournament. It's a preview of what kits to expect at the Euros. I'm
a bit disappointed that a match like that is settled on an own goal. Cuenca, I can't pronounce his name. Scored the own goal for Spain.
Oh yeah. I was watching the last 20 minutes of it because I was setting myself up for this stream, and I did see it, thinking, oh no, how to go out.
Mecca looks down now.
I wonder if it's a cramp.
You don't get. Do you get cramps at the 16th minute? You don't really.
If you did, I'd be worried.
I'd be worried about your athleticism as a professional athlete if you got cramps at 16 minutes.
Well, I don't think he's got a Trent Alexander-Arnold injury, because that was a hamstring yesterday, which has been confirmed that he won't be at the Euros with England. I'm sure at half-time me and Seb will talk more about that, but hopefully Becca can carry on.
Yeah, hopefully. Vincent Newsett saying final 7th of the 6th, sorry, Portugal versus Germany. Well, yeah, looks like it for the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah, Mecca's another player that's over 21. Of course, they can have, unless the rules have changed, it's normally 3 players over the age of 21 could come to a tournament like this.
Yeah, in America 22, so years over 21. Yeah.
It's like that in Olympic football. I remember with the men's tournament, you can have over three.
I think
You
it
can
must
have
be
three.
beginning of the season.
Yeah.
So if you look at
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, good point. He might have been 21 a few months ago. When was he born? He was born December. Yeah. So.
because there are 14 players in this German squad who are over 21, so it must be the beginning of the season by that
Yeah.
logic.
Yeah.
It would be a lot more interesting if suddenly, they said as soon as the tournament starts, you've got to be under 21. Or even if your birthday is during the tournament, you have to change the squad mid-tournament.
Yes.
That'd be
Yeah.
great.
That's a.
Those who have their birthdays in June are just fucked. Well, that through pass there is
Oh,
it?
good through ball.
No.
And that's going to be a corner.
Oh, it's offside.
Ah, it's
Offside, yeah. From Berisha, who plays for RB Leipzig. He's another one who's got a fair amount of assists this season, 14. But 22 goals, 14 assists this season, and 22 goals in 42 games he's played in all competitions. Oh, that's a bad tackle there.
How's he doing? Oh, what's he doing in this tournament then?
Well, he's 23, so a bit more experience. He's won the Austrian League 3 times, so I think he might move on sooner rather than later.
Oh, that could have been a nasty injury.
That looked like a really bad tackle.
It did. The way his leg was trapped as well.
And also, Berisha got 4 goals in the Champions League this season, so he looks like a decent. If anyone were to buy a decent player at 23, why not take a chance on Berisha?
So we got this free kick coming up,
Mm-hmm.
and if the Germans found the net here, we'd be 3-0 up, wouldn't it? With just before 20 minutes.
Is it me, or does that wall look very far?
It does, doesn't it? Actually,
That looks really far.
I didn't notice till you pointed it out, but that is very far. I would have thought edge of box, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. That looks way too far. That looks more than 10 yards.
Surely bottom left corner you could go for.
Oh, and it's the post.
Our stream went a little bit. Yeah, my stream went a bit laggy, but it looked like it hit the post.
Because with a wall that far back, you give yourself more time to be able to just dip the ball over the wall easier with the power needed. But yeah, he got lucky there hitting the post. But the Germans are walking all over the Dutch here.
Well, all those fans wearing the Dutch colours will be wanting to change their shirts at half time at this rate.
Yeah. That was nice from, I couldn't see which player it was, the German player dribbling past, almost like Cruyff-style turn. That'd be insulting. You know, against the Dutch, you decide to just keep doing the Cruyff turn.
Yeah. Which people talk about how Robson Carnew's goal against Belgium, which we must tell all Welsh fans, it was 5 years ago now. It's all done and dusted.
It's over. It's over. There's been a major tournament since.
It's over now. Which you weren't in.
Well, that's another matter.
Of course, it's always more difficult to get into a World Cup than it is for the Euros these days. What do you think, Seb, about the Euros extending to 24 teams? I'm personally not a fan of it.
I for as much as I love football, when they drag these tournaments out to let worse quality teams in, it doesn't get better. Euro 2016, let's not kid ourselves, was a terrible tournament.
It was terrible. And that was the first tournament they did this format. So...
Yeah, because you've got half the tournament, which is matches played in group stages, where there's basically no risk, because most of them are going to qualify anyway. If it's not a 50-50 shout, then what's the point?
And I think as well, like, I learned about third place group teams going through because of, like, Copa America and all that, which makes sense because they've got a lot less teams that they can get in that tournament. Good ball.
Good save. Oh, good save. He stands his ground, but
it does.
Big chance there.
Right.
Big chance.
He didn't hesitate, did he?
Yeah. Cleveland could have got them a much needed goal there, but that was just too easy, that ball through.
It was.
He's
no
just
one on him at all.
Yeah. The German defenders just stand still and let the ball go through into the box.
Good Neuer save there from his junior. Not that he has a son that's that age yet, but who knows? But yeah, I tell you what, let's see what happens in this corner, and then
No, couldn't really get onto it, but the ball's still outside the German box, and the
yeah,
Dutch could get this in.
their set pieces haven't been great so far. They've been quite repetitive, but they've got another corner though.
Yeah, luckily, because that looked like a relatively easy ball to deal with, but missed kick from the German centre back, which I can't see which one it is.
Yeah.
What you were saying about
Yeah, I mean, like Copa America have always been using it, and I get that because sometimes they can only get 12 teams in the tournament. Obviously, a
yeah, and when you've got
continent.
2 groups, it's understandable. I think they have 2 groups, don't they, or 2 or 3 groups, and
Yeah,
not too sure. It
this
formats
summer
differently, so you understand third place going through. It just makes sense.
Yeah, Netherlands have sadly their efforts gone behind goal for a goal kick for Germany.
Yeah,
But
Shaw's putting it behind.
but I think, yeah, I hope I'm wrong, but I just worry Euro 2020 we might see the repeat again. I remember my favourite tournament was Euro 2008. I know with Seb, he didn't really watch it because England weren't in it, because we've had this chat. But what I loved about it was the fact that you had one group with France, Italy, and the Netherlands. Now, at that time, France and Italy were World Cup finalists 2 years before, and the Netherlands were being led by Marco van Basten, who had a very exciting team when you had the likes of Snyder, Robin, Van Nistelrooy, Van Persie, Cow, all them lot up front. And you just think,
Didn't you have a
what a
prime Edwin
team.
van der Sar?
Yeah, a man who just won the Champions League as a Man United goalkeeper that summer. And it was the fact that they beat France so convincingly, 4-1, I think it was. They thrashed Italy as well on to win the group. But it was just the fact that, like, that's how I always looked at the Euros. It's an elite group. You've got the greatest continent in football, let's be honest. The last few World Cups will tell you a world champion comes from Europe, as well as the Club World Cup. So it just says to me that Europe should always stay at 16 teams. It's 3 weeks tournament still, and as Seb said, that it wouldn't be as easy to get out the groups. You are straight away up against the best teams in Europe.
Well, there's got to be some sort of risk, hasn't there, when you're playing matches? Because if the third team goes through, you can almost say that we can lose the first match now. Whereas as that wasn't a guarantee before.
Well, I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, look at England. Portugal. Portugal won the Euros, but they were known for finishing third.
They didn't win a single match except
90 minutes.
No, they won one game in 90 minutes, and that was against Wales.
Wales, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Against a very tired Wales team, from what I can remember.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of 2016. I thought it was a pretty poor quality World Cup Euro. The good one was 2004. Yeah. 2004, I remember that. You know, England playing against France. That game, England-France, thought, okay, one of the winners has to come from this game, but then no. Then you see Portugal.
That's your opening game.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it?
But the fact that that's your opening game, you got France, you got Croatia. You know, in all fairness, our group this summer's not bad. You know, Croatia, Czech Republic, and Scotland. But yeah, I just think it's a shame UEFA have gone towards the route of let's make more money out of this product. And get more TV revenue, basically, and more TV time, which business perspective, of course, I completely get it.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that the Euros does take out the teams that aren't normally in it.
It's supposed to be an elite competition.
Now, Germany. Oh, it's a goal kick.
Dragged wide that shot from Mashira. Very sure.
Really bad.
He's the dangerous one. Him and Wirtz are the ones really bringing the game forward for Germany. And Schür's just getting bullied there. Yeah. And Schür's getting easily pushed off the ball there by Berisha. So 2 players who do have experience on a European elite level playing Champions League games. So you'd think that Schür's would have been able to deal with such an aerial challenge easier. But he's complaining to the referee, which I'm not too sure why.
There wasn't much in it. It was just...
No, there wasn't anything in it to my seeing.
I mean, I know they're doing it to get the referee's decision, but you see so many arm collision with players with hardly any contact, and yet they'll do anything to moan about it, and you think, well, he can't control his arms at all times.
No, but was going too far, I think, and that was it. But Per Schurz, who's actually he played 27 games in the league for Ajax this season with a goal. He should become. He's a lot more experienced than most of these players now.
Yeah.
Then you look at Botman, who I think only missed one game for Lille this season, for title-winning Lille. So this Dutch defence should be a lot more experienced than the likes of the German ones. The German ones who I think played a whole season, even them Schlotterbeck, who's not played 20 games this season, whereas Botman's played nearly 40.
Yeah.
But yet these Dutch players, Botman's played 47. These Dutch players in defence look a lot more naive than the German ones.
I think as well, we have seen from both teams give away the ball through so easily.
Yeah.
But I guess that comes down to maybe experience.
I think there's one key thing when you're a bit inexperienced, like the under-21s are. If you're going to lose the ball, you got to lose the ball in the right position. For instance, the Germans, if they've lost the ball, it's been out wide, less dangerous positions. The Dutch, when they're trying to play, they're playing through the middle and they're losing the balls in very key positions, and that could be really harmful.
Yeah.
If you lose the ball right in front of your defenders and you got a striker running at you, you put yourself into automatic danger. It's got to be a bit more intelligent about the risk level of your passes, and the Dutch aren't really paying too much attention to that right now. Jamie Burgoyne saying it's coming home.
Folks.
Is Jamie Burgoyne a big England fan? I am intrigued to know. I know Jamie is very attached to Shrewsbury, but what are his feelings towards England?
Tell us, Burgoyne. Let us know, Burgoyne.
And a foul that's gone against Boadu. I'm not sure why that went against him there. He seemed to keep the ball well and drill past the German players, but the referee's given a free kick to Germany.
Yeah,
it touched his arm. Yeah, it touched his arm, yeah.
Handball.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the referee's given the free kick to Netherlands, you know.
I said something yesterday, one of the players in our teams, he's got fingers missing in a deformed hand. Basically, he's got no hands anymore. And he handballed it yesterday, and I kind of ironically said, the guy who hasn't got hands is the one who commits a handball. That was very mean of me. Very mean. It's getting a bit scrappy in the midfield here. And Davies manages to just get it back to his defenders. So Danny Davies was one that was in the Ajax Academy, and he left at the same time as De Ligt and De Jong, if I'm not wrong. But he had played some first-team games for Ajax, but he just wasn't seen as this big star like De Jong or De Ligt. Now he's moved to AZ Alkmaar and seems to be a half and half a starter there. And Alkmaar actually... Wait, are Alkmaar in the European Conference League? I think they've qualified for that. I'll have to check that up. But yeah, captain for this team. Yeah, Ajax didn't really see a future for him.
Of course, you mentioned Ajax before, and Onana's been linked to Arsenal.
I find that very, very strange. Also, okay, so Alkmaar have qualified for the Europa League. There we go. I don't get Onana. Yeah. I don't get Onana. I really don't understand it. I think he's one of the most reckless goalkeepers that is out there, you know, just rushing out the box and just overexcited. No denying that he's a great shot stopper. But as a goalkeeper, just the whole package, I don't think he's got it. And is he that tall? I'm actually more intrigued now if he's tall, because I don't have recollection that he's a tall goalkeeper, but there we go. I'm not impressed by Onana. I'm always underwhelmed by him. So when people say, "Oh, Barcelona did the wrong thing to let him go," well, no.
No, because I mean, like, I'll be honest. I think Onana gets a bit more publicity and gets more compliments because he was part of an Ajax team that nearly reached the Champions League final.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I think that's my problem. I'm not a weekly Eredivisie viewer, but every time I watched him this season, I wasn't fussed.
Not even fussed. I was more disappointed. Disappointed with the level that he offers.
I think if Ajax always want to win the league, having someone like Stecklenburg is absolutely fine for your goalkeepers, because he's done it there before. He's experienced, and he's gone back there to retire, I'd imagine. But yeah, I didn't think they missed him at all when Stecklenburg came in after what happened.
It didn't
This
seem
could
to
be
be.
free here. Good
Oh, it
move.
takes around. What a save!
Good
Oh, what a save
save.
that!
He'll feel as though he should have scored, but what a great football from both there. Actually, the
It was Wirtz who
striker
got
and the
round him, right?
goalkeeper.
I think it was Wirtz who got round the
I
player
think
there.
it was. If it was Wirtz, imagine getting a hat trick in the first half. He's got time. Straight at the keeper.
That was a good chance from McKenna. Sorry, no, I can't ever say it right. The Mecca. There we go. But we were saying about Ajax, Stecklenburg.
You never talked. No one ever mentioned Onana going anywhere. Oh, Kluivert's been penalised there. He's wearing the number 7 shirt tonight.
More comments. Jamie's saying, you have to get. That's really good to me. You have to get behind your country. Says Burgoyne. I bought a Beckham 7 shirt from the 2010 World Cup yesterday. Okay. Hello, new here. Hope I'm welcome. Of course, Missy Mad. And Holly saying, can someone give me a link to the game? It's on.
Hello,
where is
Missy
it?
Mad.
What did you say it was, Jamie? On Sky Sports YouTube?
So it's on the Sky Sports YouTube channel. So it's there for free. I could try and put it in the chat page, folks. Don't know if it works. It depends where you're from. They might have it closed off in some countries.
So it looks like Damon just got injured there by Kluivert. Not too serious. Nah, nothing at all. Just a late tackle. And it's a bit edgy from the Dutch. I did expect a bit more from them.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be a lot tighter.
Yeah. That was a bit of a dodgy tackle there from Malacia. I'm also quite surprised. I don't know enough about Malacia because I don't watch Feyenoord every week or often, to be fair. But I thought Bakker might have got a chance. Again, okay, I'm not the greatest fan of Bakker. I don't think he's naturally a left back. But I thought he'd have got the call ahead of Malacia. So found that strange.
Yeah,
it looked like a bit of a nasty tackle from behind there. Even a nasty aerial tackle.
Come again, the Dutch from the.
I think we lost Jamie then.
It's gone back to Germany's half. 10 minutes to go. 2-0. Let us know where you're watching the game from tonight, folks. Missy Mad, who's your team? Holly Van Berkel, I'd imagine with the Van in your name, you are a Dutch fan.
that back heel from Beresford, yeah. Accidental, but brilliant, or scorpion-like kick.
It's like Ronaldo's goal against North Korea.
No, I'll always think of the Giroud one. You know, the one that he put with his back heel that went off the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Who was that against? Yeah, it was kind of like that sort of scorpion back kick. Rude, just kidding, that's my team. Well, sorry, we don't watch Feyenoord week in, week out. We should do. We should watch a bit more Feyenoord.
That would have been a nice goal for the Dutch.
Unfortunately, went wide from Davies. Even when they play not so well, it's still my team. That's what it's all about. Your team will always stay your team no matter what.
Missy Mad. Actually, Missy Mad, we did do a couple of Feyenoord watch-alongs last season during the Eredivisie campaign.
She's saying she's Dutch, so say Holland is my team, but right now I'm more impressed with Germany. Can I say that? Oh, yeah. Germany have been quite impressive. I'm not sure whether the Dutch have been a bit underwhelming or the Germans have managed the game better. Yeah. Tony spoiling at us for saying a goal Nederland.
Oh, what?
I think we've missed something there.
Damn. Holly says, yes, I'm for the Dutch. Which club do you support, Holly? Tony Annas, hope you're well.
Yeah, I do like look at this German team, but on paper, I'd have thought that the Dutch had a bit more of a better side than the Germans. if you look at the German side, do you know much about Raum or Baku, who play very little football?
I know Baku, the city.
Yeah, yeah. Or Damen. Did we know much about him? No, but on the other hand, the Dutch have players who play regularly for Feyenoord, Ajax, and all these top Dutch sides. So I thought, okay, maybe it's a bit more of a stronger team. Tony saying red card Germany. Are these predictions now, or?
Holly's an Ajax fan, Seb.
Yeah, from Amsterdam then.
Seb actually had a partner that was an Ajax fan.
Well, no, her family was. She wasn't. She didn't know much about football. But her aunt was a season ticket holder. Probably still is now. I'm not sure. Oh, that was poor. That was poor from Howie there. How'd you say his name? Howie? I'm not sure. Not the greatest game so far.
Oh no, Holly's a Chelsea fan.
Howie. Oh, so Holly, you mean, is a Chelsea fan?
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're getting confused here. You're getting confused.
Chelsea, yeah.
You're getting confused here, Jamie. Yeah.
Holly, you've got to pick one. You can't have two.
You can have two. You can have two.
No, you can't. You should.
Depending on how you see football, it's fine. It's fine. It's not like Totti who said you can only have one club. We're not like that here.
I quite like Totti. He speaks my language. Not English, but you know, I'm sure he can speak English if he wanted. Hey, here comes Germany.
And it's
Dutch
Howie again.
Pressure.
He's losing the ball.
He's going to shoot. Oh, that was a good shot.
That is routine for the goalkeeper still. But was it Howie who lost the ball again?
I think it was.
I think, the amount of balls he's lost already. He's on a yellow card. I think the decision to take him off wouldn't be the worst one in the world. So, what was I going to say? Going to come back to this. Problem with Netherlands teams, they don't see it as an honour anymore. Do teams see international football as much of an honour nowadays? Is the big competition the Champions League? Because maybe I'm reading into this too much, but when I saw Mason Mount the other day saying this is the biggest honour in football when winning the Champions League, I was thinking, to me personally, I'd have always thought the World Cup is the biggest honour. The World Cup is the pinnacle. The Champions League is just a bit below. But the World Cup is the pinnacle. So when Mason Mount said that, I wondered to myself, do players prioritise club football to international football? I don't think that's just a Dutch problem. I think that's a problem everywhere. Jamie Burgoyne saying, "Who do you support, Seb?" He knows the answer to this. I don't support a team. Well, I do support England, yes. It's different countries. So Feyenoord Dutch team, Liverpool British team, says Missy Mad. Liverpool and Feyenoord. And what is your guys' favourite team? What's your favourite team, Jamie?
Manchester United, but we won't talk about last week.
I support England, and that's all. I don't support any club football team, but I support England. I'm sure Seb supports Burnley.
Oh, good shot.
No. Got nothing against Burnley, Burgoyne. Got nothing against Burnley. I just don't like Sean Dyche constantly moaning about how referees are against him and how football's changed, yet his players are the ones that fall easiest to the ground. So,
tell you what, this says it all. What Missy Mad's saying: when get called out for the nation, they don't see it as an honour. The Dutchies don't. They talk of bonus and cash. Well, I don't know how it works really.
I know the England players.
Because I know, like some countries, it's to charity, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I think with some England players.
I think all the England players are forced to give their money to charity.
Yeah. I love it when you say forced.
Well, forced. I think it goes directly to charity. What I don't like already from the get-go is there's a determined contract, like you get paid so much. I'm actually curious, do they match their weekly salaries? Like, does Sterling get the same salary? Does Sterling get the same salary as Joe Gomez when they go on international duty? I'm curious about that now.
Yeah, you do wonder.
I'll have to look into that.
It should just be a privilege, shouldn't it? I don't know. I always think they should be privileged, full stop, playing for your country, but...
An honour, not a privilege.
Weird.
It's a privilege, but more so an honour. I'd say privilege is here, honour is there.
Definitely.
Yeah. So Missy might say, 10 grand for a goal, a new car for playing 90 minutes. That's kind of rubbish. It's disgusting, really. I'm actually very much for bonuses because bonuses give a certain incentive to perform. Not the excessive bonuses that we're talking about, say, for instance, a new car for scoring a goal, but
Yeah.
a cash sum that's not too excessive for a goal gives a player a reason to want to score. Imagine if you told Pogba that half his salary had come from his performances. I'm sure you'd see a different Pogba. Now, I'm taking an easy target because Pogba's the one that's always getting criticised.
And he's shit. But yeah.
Jamie McGowan saying it's not a Jack Cork, it's a Ben Mee tattoo Seb has. Yeah. Obviously, Ben Mee. Big fan of Ben Mee, as people know in our group.
Everyone wants to be me.
It seems like the most lazy name possible. Half of his name consists of E.
It's such a... Where is Ben Mee from?
He's British.
He is British. Okay.
He played for Man City. In his younger days, he played for Man City, which seems almost odd because one of the worst ball players in the league played for a team that is now known as probably the best with the ball at their feet.
But can't perform in Champions League finals.
Well, that's another
thing. Were you surprised by that, Seb?
What? That they didn't win the Champions League final?
Yeah.
What have I been saying to you since January, since Tuchel came in?
Yeah.
I said Chelsea are underdogs, and everyone kept saying who was going to win, and I kept saying Chelsea. And it was only the last week I started panicking, seeing how they performed in the final game of the Premier League and that FA Cup final. I cashed out my bet. I did, which is unfortunate because they did win in the end.
Oh.
But I put a bet down in January. I showed you that Villarreal win the Europa League and Chelsea win the Champions League. And I cashed out on Wednesday evening when Villarreal won. So I wussed out there. Yeah, but I always thought Chelsea had something about them. I thought a team that can defend will be a team that can win this year's Champions League. From a particularly condensed season.
Well, we'd understand if you Dutch fans have cashed out on tonight's game. 2-0 to Germany, seconds before half-time. Verts with the early goals to separate the two sides. And if you just joined us, get in touch on our chat page. Give us a like to the stream. 2 minutes of added time. Do subscribe to Let's Talk Sport as well. We appreciate your support. We've got some F1 this weekend. The Azerbaijan Grand Prix in Baku, not the player, the city. And of course, we have the big decider in the French League tomorrow in the women's game, which is tomorrow night at 8, which is PSG and Lyon fighting it for the league title. PSG currently top of the league, but all it takes is a PSG slip-up and a Lyon win to give it back towards Lyon.
Thought the Netherlands might have had a ball in there into the box, unmarked near the far edge of the box. Didn't get to them, unfortunately. Ooh. They're just going long ball now.
Oh.
The Vit falls over in the penalty box, but that looks like he just falls backwards, simply not a foul.
Jesus, he's got to control that. What's he doing?
One thing that you always learn when you're younger is never let the ball bounce. What did they do there, the Dutch? Or particularly Malasia? Let it bounce twice, 3 times, 4 times. And the Germans just apply pressure. Now they've got a free kick in a dangerous position. And Kuntz seems to be really losing it.
Well, imagine if this goes 3-0.
If someone can correct my pronunciation of Van der Looy, that'd be great. The Dutch coach, Van der Looy and Kuntz, we've just got a perfect lineup of managers here. There's going to be Bereshi to take it. No, goes over the bar this time. Yeah. You see, this time, that free kick looked a similar distance out, yet that wall was placed in the semicircle, just outside the box.
Sorry, Seb, I'm just hearing that there's an echo.
So that free kick looked like it was a similar distance to the one before, yet the wall was outside the box and in that semicircle, much closer to the ball this time. And you can tell the power they put on the ball, way too much, just about got over the wall, but onto the top of the net as well. So half time.
And well, for the Dutch, it looks as though they might just miss out on a Euro final because they are currently 2-0 down, and 2 goals within the opening 8 minutes from Wirtz has separated the two sides here in Hungary. And at this moment in time, this Under-21 Championship final will be between Germany and Portugal come Sunday night. So get in touch on the live chat page, folks. So yeah, get in touch. We've got Thomas Dutchland saying "Kom schon Jugs." I'm not sure what that means. I'd imagine that might be German, so I apologise.
Or it comes from Jungs. I think it means come on, youngs, the young players. I'm guessing, because "com" means come and "youngs" means maybe nice a good crop of young players come through. Not sure. Bounce it like a basketball. What do you think of the turn 8 widening? Also, Jamie is echoing. Talking about the sound.
I think it doesn't sound echoey when I was listening to it back just then. So
let's try something new.
But Missy Mad, I've probably already asked you, where are you based again? We got Costi Mario saying Germany hit the post in first half. Yeah, they did from a free kick. But they found the target twice, as the scoreline will tell you. Currently leading by 2-0. I was just going to check the BBC Sport website. Yep, I've just given them a plug without being paid. And I was just going to check. Not again. Let's go through some of the scorelines while Seb's just sorting that out. There's been a lot of results already. Republic of Ireland beating Andorra by 4-1. Looks as though there was a couple of goals from Parrott, one from Knight and Horgan for Republic of Ireland. Vales getting one for Andorra, but that was too little too late. Ukraine have just beaten Northern Ireland by 1-0. A winning goal on the 10th minute from Zubkov. Northern Ireland, of course, didn't make the Euros. There was a match cancelled today, apparently, between Japan and Jamaica, which I'd imagine is from the World Cup qualifiers. I'm not sure. Switzerland beat Liechtenstein 7-0, which is where Seb is based. So he'll be absolutely delighted.
It's one of those little. I don't know whether they call that a derby. Maybe not. But Liechtenstein, that's just on the border of Switzerland, and Liechtenstein teams play in the Swiss Cup.
Oh, right, okay.
So,
didn't know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
They qualified for the Swiss Cup because there's only about 7 teams in Liechtenstein.
Oh, I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. Turkey 2, Moldova 0. That's at full time. We just mentioned Ukraine. Belgium leading Greece by 0-0 after just 47 minutes. Belgium, one of the favourites to win the Euros, maybe. And that's pretty much it today, really. I think there's more games tomorrow. There's a lot more tomorrow night. For example, we've got Spain-Portugal at 6:30 as one of the games. That'll be a very good game to watch, maybe. Even though they might rest a few players ahead of the...
Very good game to watch, maybe. The skepticism there. It'll be a good game to watch, maybe. Let's be cautious, says Jamie.
Let's be cautious. I've seen a lot of terrible games recently. But anyway, who knows, though, what could happen tomorrow night, though, because, of course, it's the women's final day in the French League, so we'll be live for that. We had the Lyon game versus PSG on the other night, which whoever would have won that probably would have decided the title, but it ended up as a goalless draw. And our poor mate of ours, Luke Tanner, I think he enjoyed the game, but there was no goals for him to score. So PSG, who are currently a point ahead with one final round to go, their goal difference is 12 better than Lyon. They are just a win away from winning the division, and they're hosting Dijon, while Lyon will be playing Fleury League tomorrow, which Fleury 91 are 9th, while Dijon are 8th out of the 12 teams that form the league. Missy Mad says, "I am 20 minutes away from Amsterdam, sir. Are you on the space cakes tonight?"
Can you tell me where exactly? Where's 20 minutes from Amsterdam for you? I'm intrigued to know.
Seb wants to know where you live, basically.
Because I know of a place that's about 20 minutes from Amsterdam, so. Wondering if it's the same.
I'll tell you what, Seb. I've got a cold pasta here that I must finish, but I'm going to ask for your thoughts of England ahead of the Euros. What do you think of that squad selection? I'll be right back.
I think it's a logical choice, the squad selection. I know there's a lot of criticism towards Southgate because of, say, for instance, the 4 right backs, but I don't think he had much other options. I'm worried that the midfield is a bit weak. How many midfielders are there that are fit in that squad? You've got Rice, Phillips, well, centre midfielders, Rice, Phillips. I'm trying to think of who else is in that squad. He's put me a bit on the spot, Jamie. But I'm worried that Henderson's going, who's not exactly fully fit. Maguire's not fully fit either. So I am worried about this England squad. I'm not that optimistic, but I am a bit optimistic now. So I think it's okay. I wouldn't complain as much as others. I don't see why Mings and Cody are included in that squad. I think there are a lot better options. Mings is 27, Cody 29. They've not exactly had great seasons. I don't think Mings has, despite what anyone says. I think Mings is a nasty player. I think he lacks so much concentration. I don't think Southgate could have done much better. There's not much more he could have done for that squad.
I just feel like, the Cody one I don't get.
Because he's
What's
29.
Cody done to get a spot this season?
He's been awful this season.
Yeah.
I don't get it either. I don't get Mings either.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't mind Mings, but yeah, I don't like the idea of relying on them.
Did you see that? Did you see that body
Missy
charge he did
Mad.
in the box yesterday against Austria?
Yeah, I did.
That's just nasty. Or the way he trod on was it Nelson's head, opened up his whole face, or when he trod on Ibrahimovic's face. He's a nasty player. He's a nasty player, Mings, and he is not. I don't think he is international level whatsoever.
Yeah. Oh, hello. We got Missy Mad saying, wee town called Crommenny?
No, don't know it.
Something like, as I pronounce it. That's
Cromney?
a shame. Seb can't find you now, Missy Mad.
No. Crommenny. We say it with our British accent. We'll say it with our British accent, Crommenny. Whereas the Dutch accent is something I've not pulled off, even after 2 years or 2 and so years of attempting. Couldn't even pronounce my ex-partner's last name properly, so I don't have the Dutch accent down. Where are you guys from? We're both British, aren't we?
That's why it ended, folks.
Well,
we
if
are,
you so
yes. Missy Mad says, now tried to say it. Where are you guys from? Yeah, so we're both from the UK. Seb lives in Switzerland. I live in a village in Cheshire, which is northwest of England, called Malpas, which, of course, is the go-to town for England, as I'm sure you are aware. No, the closest place that you might have heard of is Chester, maybe. Beyond that, it's Manchester and Liverpool, probably.
Mm-hmm.
About an hour away from where I am. Go on, Seb, you explain more.
There's not much more to say. I came
she
from the
can find you
countryside,
and
so it's a similar place to you, Jamie, just in the middle of nowhere. I'm in Switzerland now, south. Not much more to say about that. Switzerland's a boring country. It's nice, but it's boring.
I do apologise, Missy Mad, if you're not a girl. I keep assuming you're a girl just because of the
Missy.
name on your Missy. Yeah, I assume. You just never know. So yeah. Actually, I will say this now. If Missy, I will say this now. We are looking for more girls to join us on our watch-alongs for football. So if you ever want to get involved in our watch-alongs going forward, do get in touch. So yeah, we do have our email address in the about section on the YouTube channel. If you ever do want to get in touch with us for future stuff. But anyway,
let's go to Burgoyne's comment.
Start very soon.
Oh, it'll start soon again. Well, we've blabbered on, haven't we? But Burgoyne's saying he'd prefer Godfrey or White in that selection, and I agree to some extent because they're both young, and I like Godfrey's adaptability. I think Godfrey can play quite well across that whole back line. Ben White, I'm actually a big fan of as well, even if he has had some shaky games against the bigger teams, and he can also play centre defensive midfielder. So yeah, I like the idea of Godfrey and White. I wouldn't say they've had exceptional seasons, so that's probably why I took Cody and Mings, two that he knows already, Southgate. But I'd have much preferred White and Godfrey in that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to have seen White start yesterday. I know he came on. You right?
Sorry, it's Burgoyne's comment.
What? Surely Shrewsbury is bigger than Chester internationally. Charles Darwin, Joe Hunch. Stuart Davis, he is a legend on Let's Talk Sports. So
He
I
is.
completely agree. We would get a statue for him if we
But
could.
if we're talking, how do you define bigger? Population? Shrewsbury's 70,000, Chester's 100,000. I think we win there.
No, I think football-wise, we say Shrewsbury's bigger because of the leagues.
Well, let's just say treat Chester very well.
No, they didn't.
They could have been back up there in League Two. They could have been there if it weren't for 2008, simply. Seb loves to waffle Jamie. What do you mean by waffle? Do you know what that means, Jamie?
From Chester City to Chester. I mean, no, I'm not on Space Cake. Yeah, they could have been. Could have been.
What does waffle mean, Jamie? To waffle.
Loves to waffle, Jamie. Means talk too much. Unless... Oh, Missy, that's rude. No, she said she's just kidding. To be honest with you, I love to waffle just as much as Seb do. Me and talk for hours at a pub and probably think we're on a podcast. So
we're terrible for it. We're terrible.
That kind of friendship. Same as Jamie Burgoyne on the chat as well.
Jamie likes to chat a good game behind a screen.
The Red Imps 27 says Germany will win the cup.
Looks like it. I'd go along with that.
Yes.
I haven't watched it all, so I can't really judge. I can't judge how good Portugal are either. So hard for me to say. But this Germany side looks.
I just love the fact that I completely agree with Missy Mad here. I completely agree with what Missy Mad is saying. I was surprised, Seb, when Seb said, "What does waffle mean?" I was like, "Really?"
I'm cautious with a bit of
Dutch girl telling an Englishman.
I'm cautious when people use that sort of language that's quite familiar and almost slang-like, in case it's misinterpreted. I know what to waffle on is, and when you're talking to foreign people, you don't associate it straight away. So I don't want to jump to conclusions. But the Dutch speak better English than us. The Dutch speak better English than us, Jamie.
I think you're probably right. I think Van Persie is great to hear.
They're all really good at English.
Not Lou.
Good God.
There he is. That's good. Seb's here. Don't know if we're live.
No, we're not live anymore.
Oh, is it reconnecting?
I completely went offline.
That's right.
Oh my God.
It'll reconnect. It normally reconnects. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're Yeah.
Well,
we're live.
The screen up. Yeah. Wow.
There we go. We are live. We are live again. So thanks, Wi-Fi. We are back.
God, what happened? That was something else.
So yeah, we're just getting ready. Actually, the game's about to start. I love the fact that. But yeah, sorry about that, folks. It's just our connections. It happens to all the big YouTubers. I was actually watching a YouTube stream the other day, and they went off because of Wi-Fi problems.
It's unbelievable.
The following that they have. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how much we rely on Wi-Fi when streaming. But yeah, back with the game then.
Just in time for the second half, right?
Yeah, Netherlands 0, Germany 2. Can Netherlands come back if they can get an early goal? Who knows? But
let's hope.
Let's
hope. Yeah.
Next few minutes here. Right, I'm going to finish that pasta right now.
Oh, you got.
So
So Burgoyne managed to see it as pasta, and I didn't. I'm on the call with you. Yeah. So it doesn't look. Can't see if there are any apparent changes at the moment. Just going to try and get it up. Oh no, wrong page. And instantly, Botman with Schurz. I'm just going to check if there have been any changes so far. I assume it was. So Matsua has come on for Haroui, who I thought was pretty awful in the first half. So, and also on a yellow. So I think that was the right choice there. But instantly loses the ball. And now it's Berisha going down the wing. Berisha, that's the one.
Sorry about
Botman.
that, Seb.
No worries.
I'm back now. I've eaten it.
In the hiccup. Yeah, that must be me. I've had no Wi-Fi problems for a long time, and suddenly now when we're streaming, don't we all say that? Everything
Yeah,
always
it will
goes
be you
wrong at the
'cause
moment, yeah. I could have had Wi-Fi that doesn't work for
it will
months
be
on
you
end.
because of OBS.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, it can't be. Amen.
Actually, thanks to Missy Mad for subscribing. She told us that before. I forgot to thank her for that.
Thank you.
If you haven't yet, folks, do subscribe.
Now Vert's in his own half. Does well while under pressure. 3 Dutch players around him. Bit ambitious there from Nemeka. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Nemeka. I always feel uncomfortable with those two consonants next to each other, N and M. Yeah, I'm talking about consonants. That's typical. That's the definition of waffling, right?
I think we're back live. Looks as though we are.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
I think we are.
And Ram just intercepts that cross pass there. It seems like they know what the Dutch are going to do every time. It's quite easy to predict. If the Dutch can't play in the middle, then they're just going to get long balls in and the Germans can intercept.
Oh, way up the down on the left.
That was a nice play.
Germany dealt with it.
Nice play there.
It was nice play. Good tracking back from Germany.
Yeah, not too complicated to deal with.
No.
I know this is a bit harsh of me to say, but it does seem like this Dutch side aren't exactly drilled when attacking. It seems like it's just relying on certain bits of inspiration to move forward. So I'm just questioning what the coach actually does with them.
If you've just tuned in, it's Netherlands 0, Germany 2 in this under-21 semi-final. Verts with the 2 early goals, one on the first minute and one on the second minute. Eighth minute.
Yeah, 8th, something like that.
I was getting mixed up. I don't know why I was getting mixed up with my words then. Oh, it's been a long week. I agree with Missy Mad saying no winners mentality. It doesn't feel like that.
It's hard when they're under 21s, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how it is to judge, because I guess that to become a football player at this level, you have to be competitive to a certain extent. But when they're all much younger, I guess imposing that winning mentality is not exactly easy.
I think it comes down to when you get to even at this point, do you still want it hard enough? A lot of people can get satisfied and think, I've done well to get here. Hopefully the path is going to look good.
Are they just proud that they got to the semi-finals, the Dutch?
Yeah, just players, full stop, representing their countries. It's no doubt a highlight moment, but that's not where the hard work starts, if you ask me. The hard work is when you actually do it in the games like this one. Yes, you've got the cap. Yes, you've got the appearances next to your records, but at the end of the day, people remember the winners, not the losers. Ball possession's just been shown, and it's 58% to 42% towards the Netherlands in this second half. It's going to be a yellow card here for Baku.
And he's been pushing his luck. He's been pushing his luck at this second half.
Is this the first yellow card of the semi?
No, second.
Oh, is it second? Sorry.
Yeah. Harry got one in the first half, and he's been taken off at half time. But Baku's been pushing it a bit.
Bless me. Had to mute my mic then.
Bless you then, Jamie. Just asking for sympathy now. Unbelievable.
What are they going to do with this? Oh, we got a super chat from Stuart Davis. He sends us a love heart. Thank you very much,
Stuart Davis.
Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
What a legend. Thank you very
You know
much.
Stuart, right?
If you don't know who Stuart is, folks, he is the reason why Shrewsbury is bigger than Chester.
Yeah, so that's 71%, 71,000 population in Shrewsbury. We all know that 30,000 is down to him.
Why has he been having that much fun?
Well, I don't know. He gives out hearts like this. There's only one Stu Davis.
Cheaper
I'm
by
just
the
messing.
dozen.
Just messing.
Cheaper by the dozen.
We love you, Stu.
No, thank you, Stu. Appreciate that, mate. We actually got our very first super chat the other day from Gabby. If you're watching, Gabby, still thank you very much for that. So yeah, that's our second ever super chat. But yeah, Stuart has a great surname. You know, we're probably related.
Well, it's a bit, if I dare say, a bit generic. Wow,
Yeah,
that was a bit harsh of me.
I'm not arguing. But there's a lot of us, mate.
Ooh, shot there.
Oh, shot saved, but it could have been scored from the rebound. But Dutch hold on there.
Can I ask if I'm pronouncing the name right of the goalkeeper? Bidgelow.
Bidgelow. Yeah. I said J-Lo because I, for some reason, let go of the B and the I.
He's got a few saves since today, Bidgelow, but he's been troubled sometimes when having to catch the ball.
Yeah.
That shot from even better from Schlotterbeck. That's just brilliant. So long.
I think both goalkeepers have been great tonight. Actually, I mean not significant or anything, but they don't seem like bottlers, if you ask me.
They don't seem like younger players.
Yes.
But yeah, I think the goalkeepers haven't done much wrong tonight. I don't think the first goal, Vert shouldn't be on his own in the 16-yard box and managing to get in behind the defender so easily. It's understandable why the goalkeeper was tricked. But on the second goal, Bidgelow couldn't do much. So the goalkeepers haven't done much wrong tonight, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which I think might be unusual for an under-21 level. But
no, Dutch on the halfway line. Bit more like this quick passing.
Yeah, and even just the addition of how do you pronounce it? Matusiwa. I'm gonna say it like that. Matusiwa. Just added a bit more liveliness. Even if he's given the ball away a few times, he adds a little extra spark in that midfield.
Substitution here, and it's
Steng's coming off.
Beresha. Oh yeah, this thing's coming. Oh no, yeah.
Beresha's the German number 11.
Sorry, yeah. Oh, I'm reading it completely wrong. Yeah, that's their second substitution of the night. So who is it that's just come on? Is it?
I wish I'd have paid attention. No, it's Dilrosun. Dilrosun who's just come on. So he's also a player that's played at City.
Oh, really? It's funny. There's a lot of City youth players, isn't there, that never seem to make it.
Yeah, it just seems like a lot of people have been at City.
Yeah, even Jadon Sancho, as we all know, has done all right.
Yeah, I think he's made a decent career for himself.
Oh, hang on,
we've got a
might
good chance
make it
now.
free. That's a great ball. Oh,
It's
that's
the post.
such a shame. That would have been a beautiful goal. I mean, the cross, but also the finish would have hit the roof of the net. Here they come again, though.
Yeah.
On the left wing, 4 in the box. Ball comes in. Header.
Beresha
Oh,
on the
bar.
bar this time.
Oh, they
So
keep hitting the bar. And, yeah,
So was that Beresha on the shot
Beresha.
before? That shot before, right, with his left foot, that was Beresha. Because if so, that's 3 times he's hit the woodwork this match.
I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, they've hit the woodwork 2-3 times, haven't they?
Well, it seems like it's just purely been Berisha. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Berisha, yeah.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, Berisha. That's
So
what
on the free kick, the header there, and if that shot before was from him, then that's 3 times he's hit the woodwork.
So we've got Germany looking for that third goal.
Yeah,
An hour gone.
they don't seem too urgent to get it, but
No.
confident the match is theirs to lose now.
Yeah, I think.
So it was Berisha. It was
Yeah.
Berisha. 3 times hit the woodwork. I wonder what the record is in the match to amount of times hit the woodwork. I know that Brighton against Manchester United earlier in the season, they hit the woodwork 7 times, but I don't know who hit the woodwork. I'm guessing Trossard, because Trossard always seems like the...
Bayern Munich.
You were saying Bayern Munich fans?
Oh, sorry, yeah. So for you Bayern Munich fans, Champions League 1999 final. Yeah, you hit the woodwork a few times there, and so did Chelsea in 2008 Champions League final. You hit the post and bar a few times as well. What can I say? The bar and the post loves Man United.
And
Champions League
and
final.
Schmeichel did his best to try and wreck that final.
He did, didn't he?
He made an error in every single game going up towards that final.
He did, and he also the chip that went over him. He thought it was in, didn't he?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it hit the post. I mean, it did feel like when you watch the repeat of that game, you do think as a United fan, you think we're doing anything we can to not get an equaliser, but not
Exactly.
concede either, and then just 2 corners from Beckham and you've won the game.
Yeah, people talk about Solskjaer in that game, but Beckham got the pre-assist for one of the goals and the assist for one of the goals, so it all came from 2 Beckham corners, if I remember rightly. Or...
Yes, yeah, Beckham took. Yeah, he took both corners.
And a brilliant with set pieces, Beckham. Ooh, now Wirtz has got time to cross this in.
I thought you said Werner then. I
Wirtz.
don't know why.
I'd have loved to see Wirtz in the German first team.
Yeah, yeah.
Seems like Germany could really use with a player like that.
I feel like Rackham Lowe's probably throwing his notepad out of the room right now, thinking, no.
He's got Havertz, who's just. So his predecessor Havertz is in the Germany squad, so I don't think he's got too many worries.
Ooh, nearly a good cross.
Yeah, decent position, but
I'm liking
well
these
defended.
crosses from Germany.
They're putting him into dangerous positions, just behind the defender, making
Yeah,
sure that you have to trail back.
I mean, that's my favourite kind of finger football. I love crosses. Headed away. I'll try it again. Oh, he might have been offside. I don't know. Or did it come off a Dutch player when it was going to him?
I like Missy Mad saying I love watching football and chatting here with you guys waffling. We just this is just what we do. Jamie Burgoyne saying
let's talk waffling.
Let's waffle sports, let's just say.
Yeah.
Burgoyne saying stat for you guys here. Stu Davies has more super chats and LTS streams than Messi, Ronaldo, Pele and Brad Walker. I don't know why I love that stat.
But yeah, Missy Mad, if you've got the email address, do send us an email and let's get you on here for the games this summer. Do join us. Not just the chat, I mean actually join us on Zoom. So it'd be good to have you on, and for anybody else who might be up for it, because
we love having different people on.
Exactly, it's all about having the fans on. We're fans as well. Oh. Yeah, Germany have got this in control at the moment.
They can just get the ball into those dangerous positions out wide. They know how to move it around properly.
Baku will know to be careful for the rest of the night, at least since he's got a yellow. He'd hate to miss the final.
He does look like he's just falling on his feet sometimes.
We did have Missy Mad actually asking as well if we're showing the game on Sunday. My plan was to do it, definitely.
I'll have to check my schedule, Jamie. Ooh, unfortunate there.
Seb might be going to an Oscar party.
An Oscar party? Wow.
I know they've already done that this year.
Yeah, I think they did that.
Anthony Hopkins with the Best Actor award again.
I was thinking June is not Oscar season.
You wouldn't know anymore with COVID, would you?
Our calendars have become redundant.
What's a calendar?
All
Used to be
relevant
good.
to all relevant to the sun. I don't know.
I'd say the calendar was cancelled in March 2020. Oh, Bergkott looks like he's coming on.
Now, I have watched a bit of Burkhardt in the Bundesliga this season, so I can finally have a self-formed opinion. And I think he's a hard worker, but I don't think he's got that finishing instinct. He wears number 9, but he definitely, in my opinion, is not a number 9. He's not a natural finisher.
No, I know what you mean.
But he did score in the last match against Denmark, so, proved me wrong in some way.
You know, this German coach is serious when he's got an iPad.
That's what it's all about now, Jamie. Can't be having notes and papers. I mean, that's just old-fashioned.
He's even got the iPad pen, which in itself is not cheap. German football, they pay for everything.
Wow, it seems like the expenses are really just too much for this German team. I like your concerns, Jamie. That's number 1. It's not the fact that maybe, I don't know, they might have an injury in the team. It's that pen might cost a bit.
It might cost a bit.
That looks like a handball there from Raum. Is it Raum? Maybe it is. So free kick to the Dutch. And I think it's 2-1, yeah. But we'll wait till we see the goal, actually.
Ball comes in. Oh, they've scored!
It's a decent finish.
They've scored. Oh, now they score. It puts the game interesting again all of a sudden, Seb.
Yeah, we talked about the goalkeeper not having much to do and doing everything right. I think he should do better on that one. I think he has to do a lot better.
Scherz who scores, but yeah,
decent
I
finish.
Agree. It's a good finish, but yeah, it's gone through him.
Yeah, but to get that on the volley there, finesse shot, decent from Scherz. And Scherz isn't exactly. It's not rare for him to score. Scherz, well, actually, no, it is quite rare to him to score. What am I talking about?
Some more substitution. Yeah, Wirtz has just come off. Adeyemi's coming on. Shame we didn't see Wirtz get a hat trick, but if Germany can hold on and go through, I guess they can rest him ahead of the final. But again, they still got to get there. There's still over 20 minutes to go. You're all tuning in at probably just the right time. If you've only just tuned in, it's a hell of a semi we've got coming up now.
So, talking about Adeyemi coming on, who plays with Berisha at RB Salzburg. Adeyemi has 9 goals this season and 11 assists in all competitions, so not shabby either.
Yeah, not shabby at all. It's funny, even we've got Jamin getting in touch. Germany have had so many opportunities to kill this game off. Oh my god. Yeah, absolutely. That's football though.
Well, they looked comfortable even if they weren't putting away their chances. They looked comfortable. It didn't look like Dutch were really going to get back into this.
No.
Or I wouldn't have thought so anyway.
Of course, some of you guys are probably mentioning in the chat page that me and Seb are probably a bit behind you lot when it comes to goals. But yes, we're probably about 30 seconds behind you lot. But yeah, we've got this thing though where Seb and I watch the same stream, so we're seeing exactly what's happening the moment we see it, which makes the experience even better.
It does.
We used to have it where Seb might be a minute ahead or I might be a minute ahead, and it's not the same. Not the same.
And they're looking a bit shaky now, Germany.
Well, it's funny what a goal can do. Since they're playing in a youth tournament, they should use this to learn from it and to show that they can still control the game. There's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes is still a long time. But the Netherlands scoring a goal out of nowhere, really.
It's not over yet.
Not over yet. Dutch having to push back a little there from the midfield. It's on the left-hand side. with
Oh yeah, and
Malacia.
Burgoyne making a fair point. When we live stream, YouTube is at least 15 seconds behind our real time. Seb being across Europe probably adds a few seconds too.
Yeah, it's good.
Science,
Oh,
science.
Yeah, completely.
As the t-shirt says, sometimes science is so difficult it makes me sad.
Science, screw you.
Missy Mad saying she's added us on Twitter.
Ah, yes.
Thank you.
Funny enough, I did just get a notification, and I think it was Missy Mad 73. So unless it's somehow a different Missy Mad, then that is quite scary.
Fair enough. We're gonna go for 2-2 then until penalties. Yes, Jonas saying hello, hello,
Hello.
hello, Jonas, or as the Germans say,
Oh, that's
Jonas.
more like it, more direct. It's through in. It's through in.
It's wide.
Over the bar. That was a great direct football there from the Dutch.
That was
This
a
is more
great
like it.
direct football. I want to print that
what
on
I'm
I want to print out a T-shirt. That's a great direct football. That's a good tackle. It's a good tackle in the end.
Did he get the ball?
It looks like it.
It was Piper,
Piper.
wasn't it? Who made
Piper.
the tackle. I don't know if he got. I don't know if there's any VAR in this tournament, so I don't know if they can even check. But he's limping. The number 9 of Bodu, but of course he'll do it. But look, he's walking fine now. It's not convinced the referee enough, so he'll forget that and not take the Oscar home because, of course, as me and Seb have already said, the Oscar season is
It's
finished
over.
for the year.
It's over. Yeah.
18 minutes.
But Boadu
It's over, yeah.
Boadu wants to maintain a
different film.
perfect record. So he has 11 games with the under 21s and 11 goals. So tonight's his 12th game. He'll probably want to get his 12th. You know,
Oh,
perfect
nice.
records. You see, Jamie Board from this starts to yawn. My my sentence composition is not great either.
It's been a long
It's just
week,
it's just that you started yawning. I was thinking, oh, so the stat wasn't that good.
folks. It was good.
One of Mina Raiola's players, Boadu. Always interesting to watch out for. Yeah, now Davies on the ball.
Missy Mad has just quoted great direct football. Damn it. Everyone knows.
I'm printing out a T-shirt, putting the little LTS logo in the corner.
We should do. We do need to write quotes down. We should do T-shirts. Every other.
Oh,
channel
we're already
doesn't
planning one where it's just written this with a full stop at the end.
Oh.
They're starting to. I don't know if it's okay to say
I feel
Holland.
privileged now, right? Because me and Seb are in a. I know, yeah. I used to always say Holland when I was a kid, but then you see Netherlands and or Dutch. I don't know. It's weird.
No, the Holland is not. Okay, so Holland
Soon we'll
is
have to
within
call
the
Germany
Netherlands.
Deutschland.
No. Holland is different. Holland is. So all of the regions in Holland are in the Netherlands, but Netherlands is Holland plus another couple of regions, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Holland is in the Netherlands. The Netherlands is not in Holland.
No.
If that
No.
clears it up. But a big chunk of the Netherlands is Holland, just not all of it.
17
Let's waffle
minutes to
sports.
go. I think that's what we need to. Actually, that might actually have to be our new name. So instead of LTS, it'll be LWS.
So someone's saying Bug, Lenan. And then Missy Mad saying you can say Holland, it's okay. Yeah, but I'm pedantic like that, so I'm gonna say the Netherlands. And Jamie Burgoyne saying we can have a this T-shirt and a Stanners saying Sancho deadline day. So Missy
I'm
saying,
trying to think of any other quotes we've got.
"Oh, we've got them surely," but this is the principal one. Missy Mad saying Netherlands is the country, but two provinces are called Northern Holland, where Amsterdam is, or Southern Holland, where Rotterdam is. That clears things up. I know there's something around that. Like most of it is Holland, just not all of it.
Kluivert's had a poor game.
Who did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear that properly.
Clivert's had a poor
Yeah,
game.
yeah, been very ineffective. It's a shame, isn't it?
I've only seen Clivert a handful of times, but I've never been too fussed about him.
It was a
Probably
bit of
like his dad.
it wasn't exactly
Back with
his.
Germany.
It wasn't exactly his easiest season at Leipzig. Oh, what a shot!
Oh! Sorry, that would have been a beautiful. That would have been a beautiful goal.
I talked about Raum getting all those assists, but we never know him to get
vision.
goals.
Yeah. Oh, just over the bar.
Oh wow!
That'd have been. I mean, that would have been one way of getting yourself into the final.
Yeah.
Germany can still do it though. They just need.
Well,
score
they are
one
in
more,
pole
but
position,
so do
Jamie.
The Dutch.
You said Germany can still do it, as if like,
They
oh,
are,
it's
and
a
I
tall
never would
order.
have thought-
Um,
I never would have thought Seb True would have F1 talk in this stream or any time with
Who'd have known?
Seb True. Who'd have thought? Probably the closest we'll get. He likes the Tour de France. Oh,
I thought that went
nearly
through
a
there
goal.
from Bergdart.
Yeah.
It was quite clever.
That's a free kick for the Dutch.
I just remember watching Mainz play against Schalke, and Berg was really dangerous, but just kept missing the goal. He's clearly a capable player, but then when it comes to the easy stuff, like I don't know, a shot, a goal from 5 yards out, just misses the ball. So Botman's coming off. Okay, interesting one. I thought he was probably the better one of the defenders, but okay. Then again, it is Schurz who got the goal, so it was unlikely that he'd come off.
Let us know in the live chat page, folks. Can the Dutch get an equaliser?
So I just hope that, because it's now Wrench that's come on for Botman. If he goes and says at the end that the game to the German coach, well played, well, we could just say that Kuntz Wrench. And you interpret that however you please, you viewers.
Yep, and that is the manager's name.
I said nothing out of sorts. That is just their names.
Oh,
Ooh,
and
okay.
that's straight at the keeper.
Dealt with.
Which wouldn't have looked good if he somehow made a mistake out of that after that
No.
goal they conceded.
No,
Looks like Damon's family are there because there's 3 different jerseys on the being shown in the stands. There are fans here tonight.
but these
There were
crosses,
fans in the other game as well.
these crosses have been quite poor from Holland, so it's not like the German goalkeeper has been under too much pressure. Damon's had apart from that Schurz shot, which he should have dealt with, he's had a pretty routine night. Ooh, badly played out from Raum there.
Yeah. Oh.
It's a free kick to
towards the
Holland
Yellow card.
for Dosh. And so no Stack has come on, which is also good to know. Because you're just getting a stack of cunts. But I'll stop now. I'll stop. I'll stop.
He's on about the manager's name. Don't worry. He doesn't
I'm just
mean-
saying the names.
He is saying the name of K, not C. Kuntz.
If we can't do it on YouTube, where can we do it?
I do wonder if he hates that name.
Hey, listen, my name is True. I don't think I can really complain.
Yeah, I call him Seb False, but sadly the family haven't picked up that. Still 22 minutes to go. Oh, what a ball! Oh no, maybe not. It's gone behind for a goal kick for Germany. I like the way the Dutch manager is dressed, with the half zip jumper and a white t-shirt underneath. Dressed is nearly as good as the Ajax manager.
Ten Hag, you mean?
Yeah, Ten Hag, who I think he's just signed a new contract to stay a bit longer.
I think
Ajax.
I don't think Ten Hag's going anywhere anytime soon.
No.
And even if there are multiple rumours that do constantly circulate, there's, he does quite clearly love Ajax. And I thought, when the Holland job came up, do they offer it to Ten Hag? And I was mentioning this to Dutch people.
Frank de Boer, at least.
Yeah, but then there's apparently not the greatest of relationship between Ten Hag and the Dutch Football Association, so that apparently seemed almost impossible that he'd become the Dutch head coach. Hopefully we can still score a goal, says Bijou. Misha saying, why are you 10 minutes behind? It's a good question. We're actually 2 minutes behind.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
And they are saying,
all
right.
A stream.
Yeah, you do what you can. Plus, YouTube is also delayed when you're doing it live, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Technical
YouTube's
problems.
at least 30 seconds, I think.
If I'm getting the message across YouTube that quickly, it's still technically faster than the speed of sound. Yes, I'm bringing that in. Let's talk science. Holland gonna lose this one. Lol, 100%.
Well, that's a bit...
Ooh, they're in...
Oh,
well dealt with. Goalkeeper did brilliantly there. I don't usually like to come up with these cliches. Yeah, I don't like the cliches, but that was brave.
That was very brave.
Decent through ball there.
Ooh.
Yeah, he could perfectly timed because that wasn't far from going from his hands. It's the 83 minutes here. Yeah, but we're at the 82nd minute. Oh wait, no. The clock's wrong. The clock's wrong. That's on me.
Seb true. As I said, folks, he is Seb false.
Yeah, true. I don't know why. It's a bit difficult when it's in studio mode and you play that clock. Now I'm right. we're actually on 82 minutes. Apologies, folks. Ten Hag was in contact with Tottenham, and after that he extended his contract with Ajax. But that's what people do, isn't it? They contact other clubs just so they can get a lucrative extension. Yeah, the time was just wrong, Micha. That was it. It must have stopped when I pressed on transition through studio mode. We're still trying to get used to OBS.
I mean, he is. I'm not. Anyway.
So 020 is not my club, BJ, nor is Ten Hag my coach. You're a 010 kind of girl. What does that mean? I'm now intrigued by this. Seems like there's good banter going on between BG Trance and Missy Mad. We love it. We love it when you interact with each other. Have fun. Yeah. Do you think the Dutch will get a goal, Jamie?
No. I think the Germans might just hold on. But way up, Jacobs is coming on for Brescia, who's hit the woodwork a few times tonight.
And he'd be disappointed not to get a goal.
He will be, especially if they don't win. Which at the moment they should do, but you just never know. And then you do start to be a bit too hard on yourself, especially for young players.
I think Berisha's is experienced enough to not let it get to him too much.
Yeah.
We're talking about young players in this match, but to be fair, Berisha's got multiple seasons experience at the high end. Well, we're talking about the Austrian League, if you want to call that the high end of football, but Champions League experience as well.
Who does he play for?
He plays for RB Salzburg.
Oh, he does play for... Okay, cool.
So he got
four
goals this season in the Europa League. No, sorry, not Europa League, Champions League. What am I saying?
Nice.
Which is not nothing, right?
Oh, excuse me.
Jamie's already tired.
It's been a long week.
Oh, aye. Let me get to it. Well, Ajax is from the 020 code area, Amsterdam code. Okay, I get it now. It's postal codes or something along those lines. The two biggest clubs from the Netherlands. When are you next in Shropshire, Jamie?
Never.
Aha.
put my foot in that land.
Yeah, we looking at the match. I was trying to modify something on the OBS, Mitcha, so I did miss a few minutes there. That's the thing when you got to host the lives. It can be a nightmare sometimes. Ooh,
Oh,
big
hang
chance
on.
there.
Oh,
It's
they've
in.
scored. Oh,
Is
it's
it offside?
offside.
It's offside. It's offside.
Yeah, it looked offside.
It did.
Good finish still and all that, but yeah.
Good pass though. That's what it needed, really.
It was, and you just never know. You just never know.
But you got to be a
Oh,
bit more clever
there's
than
two
that,
of them
right?
Yeah, there's two of them offside.
It's almost a Werner type offside where he doesn't even make an effort to stay onside. Ah, it's a phone code, says Missy Mad. Either something like that. It's back to Dam in there. Ooh, Germany in here. Ooh. That looks like a foul from Schurz. Did he get the ball there?
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did. I thought that was a
I
penalty
don't think he did.
from on Adeyemi.
Yeah. Let's see it again. Again, I don't know
In
if
the
VAR
box.
exists.
Oh, he
no,
does get the
got
ball.
it. He did.
Oh, that's a good
great
tackle, yeah.
And he's the one who scored as well, to get them back in this game.
Yeah.
The Ritz. So that's a yellow card for him. 4 minutes to go.
BG Trans saying, you stream a lot. I just subscribed, so definitely come back after today. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And we do. You'll see the notifications now come up, or you'll see when we set an event. There are multiple different sports. I'll let Jamie go through them.
Yeah, in all fairness to us, we do stick by our name. We're not like Talk Sport when really they should be Talk Football. But yeah, we do men's football, women's football, as you can see, youth football. Hang on, Germany should clear it. Yep, they do. Formula One, MotoGP, snooker, golf. We're hoping to do next week's French Open finals next weekend. So yeah, we do quite a lot of sports. Rugby as well, snooker. Probably mention them again, but yeah, we're opening to also trying out cricket later this summer, especially the T20 matches with England. So do tune in for them.
Mm-hmm. To be fair to Dam in there, they've put the Dutch. I'd guess after the goal that the Dutch scored, a goalkeeper would be lacking in confidence. So what you do in that case is you just get the ball into the box and try and force those errors. The ball has come in, not particularly good crosses, but Damon has dealt with it all very well since that goal. So fair play to him.
We do actually, funny enough, Missy Mad, we are thinking of doing darts, especially for the World Championship darts come Christmas and New Year time. I would be up for that.
Oh, that was a great pass.
I don't think anyone else does dart watch along, so it would be a niche for us. Oh,
Adeyemi's got a chance in the box there.
Oh, it's come back out on the left.
Yeah, they've just make sure that their back is to goal when you're defending against striker. Just that simple, and that's what they do. Germans couldn't get the chance away there.
Oh, did he get the ball? No, it's a free kick.
Luke
looks so frustrated.
Luke Tanner saying, "Don't forget the UFC guys." Of course. Our main man Luke is on the UFC.
Sorry, Luke. When is the next one, Luke? I remember you hearing. I heard recently there might be another one.
And Missy saying, "I'm Dutch. I don't get cricket. It's not that much of an international sport. We get that." And Mitch are ruining it for us.
The Dutch do have a team, and they actually beat England a few years back, which was quite embarrassing for us. No offense to the Dutch.
No, the Dutch are defending this really weirdly, or either the Germans are attacking it really weirdly. That free kick, something just didn't seem right there.
No, I didn't get it.
It just seemed like there were no German players attacking. That was a foul throw. Just saw that on. Okay, if anyone watches these regularly, they know that I get excessively frustrated with foul throws. The worst type I find is when you release the ball above your past your head. That's just what happened here. And they're professional footballers, and they do foul throws. Wasn't called there by the referee, but that should have been given as a foul throw. So Mitch trying to ruin it, saying something's happening in 2 minutes. I've not seen it yet.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
20 seconds.
Damon there.
Searhurst has been yellow carded for the Netherlands.
Yeah.
That might be it. Who knows? I reckon 3-4 minutes of
The,
added
how,
time.
how did you pronounce it? Serghus.
Is it Searhurst? Something like that.
Isn't it Serghaus? I'm
Might
guessing
be.
it's Serghaus.
He's no Neuhaus, but
Heiss. Sorry, Heiss. Something like that.
4 minutes of added time, which is quite standard. But there's still a chance here for the Netherlands to spoil the Germany party.
Luke saying UFC 263 is on June 12th. Okay. Jamie saying, Seb, you should do downhill skiing watch-alongs.
He's been thinking about doing ice hockey if we're talking winter sports.
Exactly. Mitch is saying game has ended. Hopefully 10 minutes extra time, says BG Trans.
Don't tell us game has ended. It ruins me trying to enjoy.
I like Missy Mad saying might just spank. We've already had enough dirty talk tonight with cunts and
That is actually the word of the day.
I'm not stopping. I saw the name and I thought I'm not gonna not say it. BG Trans saying Sir Heis. Our Dutch pronunciation is terrible, so I'm just gonna pronounce Sir Heis. Something along those lines. I know that HUIS should be like Heish, but I can't pronounce it.
I think what really matters is the backgrounds tonight. Seb is at the stadium, but I've actually got the Dutch and the Germany shirt in the background. So who's come more prepared? We'll leave it for you to decide.
Well, we had different approaches of being prepared. I got the stadium out behind me. You got the shirts. It was different. And Missy saying, I'm going to get my Kleenex. Need a good cry soon. Looks like it.
The Dutch always get close in any competition, but they just never win, do they?
Well, they have won this competition twice.
Have they?
Oh, yes, they've won it twice. And so one of the times when they won it, it was in 2006, 2007. One of the other times was 2005, 2006.
A while ago.
So when they won in 2006-7, it was against Serbia in the final. One guy got a red card. Can you imagine who got a red card? It was for Serbia.
Vidic.
Nope. Ivanovic.
Ivanovic.
And Ryan Babel scored in that match.
Oh, Ryan Babel.
Yes, Ryan Babel. The other time they won was 2005-6, and Huntelaar got a brace, and that was against Ukraine.
Ooh, ball comes in. No.
Dealt with.
Of course, they do the Youth World Cups as well, which can be interesting to watch, but as you'd expect, it's not the most mainstream.
Cross coming in? No, it just goes wide.
Might have just been... is that a corner? No, goal kick, sorry. But yeah, that could be Holland's last chance. With just a minute to go of added time. With the 4 that was given, he was offside anyway. Oh no, sorry.
No, it wasn't offside, but the ball just goes wide.
I got the play wrong.
Yeah, we're 2 minutes into extra time. Mitch saying, what do you think the Dutch and Germans will do at the Euros? I'll let you respond to that firstly, Jamie.
I will have to respond to it once I've been to the toilet at full time because I'm holding it in.
I see. I'm going to respond quite briefly with the Dutch are in I think quite a complicated group with Austria, North Macedonia and Ukraine. I think they should get through.
They should get through.
I think both teams will all get through because, the third position playoff that exists.
Yeah.
So that's not going to be too much problem. But I don't trust either to get too far. I think the Germans might crash out in the first knockout round. Even if it is against a simple team, I think they could go out. Holland, I think... Yeah, I don't think they will... They won't do anything special, in my opinion, but they could get to maybe a semi-final at best. I don't think there's much more hope for them than that, especially without Van Dijk.
Yeah, which... even if he was fit...
and it's full-time here.
And they've done it. And Netherlands are the runners-up in the semi-finals, along with Spain, because it'll be Portugal and Germany in Sunday night's final. And they had to hold on at the end. That late goal, well, not late goal, but the Netherlands goal of the night made it very interesting for that last 20 minutes or so. but they just couldn't do it. And it's Wirtz's brace in the first 8 minutes of the game that has settled this match. But Seb, in all fairness, I think we saw a good game of football. I did enjoy what we saw in front of us, but
yes,
I think Germany looked like the better team. I think they deserved to go through, but they looked a little shaky at the end.
Looked shaky, but that was just almost a simple tactic from Holland, which was just to get the ball forward in any way possible. The thing with under 21 players is if the ball just comes at you so often, then you're going to panic. The Germans, I thought, did hold their own. There was the error from Dahman there on Schür's shot, but Germany looked comfortable, I think, even if it was only by 1 goal the victory. And you'd have to say they've got a good chance of winning this tournament. I was impressed. I think the under 21 level is improving quite a lot, and when I see a match like that tonight, I think it's of a better quality than, say, 10 years ago. So I'm quite impressed, and I think Germany, now the future might look bright because their current team isn't breeding hope in their country.
I get what you mean. I mean, it was Per Schürz who got a goal back for the Netherlands after 67 minutes, but they just couldn't find the net after that. It was probably a bit of poor goalkeeping from Germany's Diamond when they scored. It went through him from what was a volleyed effort, but it wasn't much power behind it. Felt like Diamond could have saved it at the end, but at the end of the day, he'll be happy that his team have been able to hang on, and they will play Portugal in the final on Sunday night. I'm not sure what the kickoff time is. It looks like it'll be an 8 o'clock kickoff. That is the UK time, 9 o'clock for Seb since he's in Switzerland, and pretty much for Portugal and Germany being an hour ahead.
Portugal's on the same as you. Portugal's on the same as you.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I should know that. I have been to Portugal, so I should know that. Portugal actually, as of today, has been taken off our green list to travel, so it's not looking good. The link-ups are always there with Let's Talk Sport, folks.
One of our members, Dom Ryder, was just got to Portugal, I think, yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I knew he was off him, but I didn't know he was gone.
He just got to Portugal.
I hope he can get back. That is hilarious. Dom, if you're watching, good luck, mate, and it was nice knowing you. Feel free to get in touch with us, folks, on the live chat page before we go. In case you're wondering what's coming up next, we will be doing the live women's football watch along tomorrow night. I think it might just be with me on my own on my Todd. Sounds about right. But that will be for the Lyon and PSG games because, yes, whoever comes out on top and gets the win are most likely going to win the league. So PSG the favourites, but can Lyon turn it round and get their hands on the trophy yet again in French football? So do join me for that. That's an 8 o'clock kickoff tomorrow night. We've got the Azerbaijan Grand Prix on Sunday at 1 o'clock race start. So do join me and Jack for that. And that's kind of it, really. Do
you want to take some questions before we go?
Yeah. Let's see what.
So I'm going to just scroll up a bit on this. So firstly, I want to. Jamie Burgoyne said, "Jamie, did you buy the shirts from Shirt Pulling on Instagram?"
Well, funny enough, Burgoyne, in case you didn't know, I'm the one that sell them.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. If you're wondering, though, I've got Kimmich on the back of this Germany shirt, which I'm going to say because it would make Seb very, very jealous.
Oh, yes, Kimmich.
I might actually have to just show him now just to make him very jealous.
Look at that beauty.
Look at that. Joshua Kimmich, which I'll have to find a Portugal shirt now, god damn it.
Best midfielder in the world, Kimmich. What is the other semi-final, says Micah? And it was Spain versus Portugal, where Quenza, I think that's how you pronounce it, scored no goal, and that was the difference. Portugal won 1-0. Jordan saying, who do you think will win, Portugal or Germany? It's hard to say. I didn't watch the match against Spain, but
I think Germany. I'm going to say Germany. I didn't see much. I only saw the last 20 minutes of the Portugal game, which had the goal in that 20-minute gap. So I'm going to say Germany, but who knows? I think Portugal, it's hard to really judge them or say what to expect from them when I haven't seen them really in this tournament until today. So I'm going to say Germany because they just look more deadly up front. And what I like about Germany from what I saw tonight was the deliveries that they brought in. It's just nice direct football, which I just love watching, and I love German football anyway. As Seb knows from this season, I've enjoyed watching Bayern at least, where it's just so in your face kind of football. They just keep going and they get enough numbers up front in the box. If Lewandowski doesn't, then Muller will score, or Gnabry. I just love watching them play.
Well,
Such a shame they didn't make the Champions League final.
It was like I was saying, Lewandowski scored 41 goals in 29 games. 41 goals in 29 games, whereas Wolves scored 36 goals in 38 games.
Oh my God. Surely Lewandowski's got to be up for Ballon d'Or this year.
He's got to be in contention.
But I must admit, I was a bit over the top. I did say the other night N'Golo Kante, but I think I might change my mind.
You know, if France win, it's based off these sort of accolades.
It is, yeah.
Anyway, there is a possibility that Kante could win it. Another comment, Mika's saying, I think Italy will win the Euros and Germany will win this. Now, Italy at the Euros, tell me what you think.
I don't know much about them, you know. I haven't watched them in a while. So I can't comment. I really can't comment.
I like
Italy.
Italy.
I need to read about them.
You know I like Serie A. I'm a big fan of Serie A. It's Mancini.
Oh,
Mancini.
That's it.
It's Mancini, yeah. That's why I think
shows what I know about this team.
in Serie A, there are only two managers staying in their positions. Pioli at Milan and Gasperini at Atalanta. If not, it's an absolute managerial merry-go-round. So this might be Mancini's moment to get back into club football. So I think this could be interesting.
He knows how to win.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think Italy will win it. I mean, Immobile's coming off a really tiring season, and there's a lot lying on him. Belotti isn't the same as even 2 years ago. And Donnarumma actually is one of the best goalkeepers in the world, I'd say, at the moment, but their defence is aging. Chiellini has started to look slow and tired, and I don't trust Italy to win it. I don't think they will. I think they can get to a semi-final, but not much more than that. But I would like to see the Italy of old, you know, this fantastic football that they can play.
I don't know. I haven't checked if they can, but my current prediction is France-Portugal final again.
How does that work? Does that work properly if Portugal win their group, or?
I don't know. This is what I mean.
It's hard to tell without a chart in front of you, you know.
Yeah. You never know, though. You can avoid teams as long as you finish in the same position as them in your group normally.
Mm-hmm. I think Zaniolo is a massive miss for Italy. Second ligament injury, and he's only 21. And I loved watching him play. I thought he could be something special. So a player like that, Italy don't exactly have anymore. If they had a Verratti and a Barea behind Zaniolo, it would have been brilliant. And Barea, one of the most underrated players in Europe this season, I'd say. He's brilliant. So that Italy have got that. But yeah, we digress.
We probably will do a big preview next week ahead of the Euros kicking off. It actually does start off with Italy. They played Turkey a week on Friday, which I remember Turkey getting to the semis of the Euro 2008. What a good team they had back then. Nihat and Samir and Arda Turan in that team, I remember. So they've had some good players. So who knows? I'm looking forward to it. It'll be weird because we'll be seeing the stadiums happening all over Europe. But it'll be
don't underestimate Turkey.
Let's just hope it's Euro 2016.
Don't underestimate Turkey.
No,
the qualification they started off well, except for the draw against Latvia. They beat Turkey 3-0. They beat the Netherlands 4-2. This side could be a real shock in this tournament. If you want to go for an underdog or a real underdog, put your money on Turkey.
I do. It's weird though. Turkey have got good history. I mean, they were semi-finalists of the World Cup in 2002 and semi-finalists of Euro 2008. So they are a footballing nation. You know, people may not look at it like that, but you know they've got two big clubs in Turkey, as we know.
But look at the seasons they've had. Look at the seasons they've had. Even if people don't rate them, Kabak and Söyüncü is still a decent pairing at the back. You look at Yilmaz; he has transformed Lille, and he is the striker now at Turkey. Çalhanoğlu is one of the highest creators.
And Lille won the league.
And Çalhanoğlu at AC Milan is one in the top 10 or 5, I think, in Europe for creating chances. This Turkey side are a decent side. So And now
And
Mike
they have great shirts.
is saying now Turkey is going to stun at the Euros semi-finals. That's what I'm saying. If you want to go for an underdog, Turkey is definitely an underdog that is worth punting. Punting, that's not how you say it.
Punting.
But we digress.
And that was the other word of the night from Seb True, not Kuntz, Kuntz, the Germany under-21 manager. So yeah. Any more questions before we go?
I think we're just about wrapping up there.
Actually, I agree with what Mike was saying it's just like Russia.
But Russia don't get semi-finals. Russia don't get to semi-finals. Turkey do sometimes.
Yeah, but Russia got to the semis in 2008. But I know what he's trying to say. It's like Russia, where they sneaked in with that team with Arshavin and Pavlyuchenko in that squad, and they beat the Netherlands in extra time in that quarter-final. You just never know. This is what I mean by the Euros before it was a 24-team format. It was you felt like every team was in it rightly, if that makes sense. You know, some were a bit more average than others, but they're still good teams. And if they turn up, they are going to have a great night. It's one of those tournaments that I miss, and I miss the elite level of European football. No disrespect to the teams that have made it a 24-team format now, but I want to see the best teams in Europe, not because it's just numbers and you're added to the list, which some may disagree. Maybe some would say England shouldn't be there. Maybe not.
But Russia's no longer this. I mean, even the players of now of Russia, they're not exactly of the same quality. Well, no, but I mean, even a few years back, I said you could name a few Russian players and say they were quite good quality. Now I can only think of Golovin from Monaco, and if not, I can't really name proper Russian players. Fernandez at right back. It's a weaker Russian team, so I'm not expecting much from Russia.
No, I mean, I forgot they were even there. They're a lot easier to get stickers for, say, for this Euro 2020 album, compared to trying to find Mbappe, the dick. Anyway.
Can I just answer one more question? One more question, and we'll leave it.
Go on.
The stadium behind me is where they're playing tonight in the Netherlands and Germany game that we just did. So it's called the Mall Arena Sosto, and it's in Hungary. There we go.
There you go. And I think it's the same stadium for the final on Sunday. So
I think so, yeah.
Hopefully, folks, you could join us for the final. So 8 o'clock Sunday night between Portugal under-21s and Germany under-21s. I'll have to find a Portugal shirt. I actually don't think I've got one. So that kind of ruins my setup for Sunday. Maybe I should have thought about this. Oh, well. Euros is coming up. Maybe I have to buy all the shirts. Maybe I should just get the kids' shirts, because then they cost nothing.
And they might fit you.
Come on, that's not even open to debate. Of course they're going to fit me. My God. I'm not that. I haven't put on that much weight. I'm growing that much.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you are, what, about 5 foot nothing?
4 foot, come on. Anyway, my thanks to Seb.
Thanks,
always.
Jamie.
My thanks to you lot at home who kept us
company,
pretty much company on the live chat page tonight.
It's been fun.
Of course, if you haven't yet, why haven't you? Click that subscribe button. Give us a like, and if you really want to support the channel, there is a link to donate to our PayPal account in the description below. And of course, we'll see you tomorrow night for the women's Lyon and PSG games in their league. So anyway, thanks again. See you later, and have a good evening.
Bye-bye.